got a mattress in there? Okay. Unzip it. Unzip it so we can make sure it opens. Okay. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of U2. It's Pastor Dow. Now we're here, myself and the boys, the young men, to make a Passover video for you. We have approximately probably about projected right now at this time 300 and something people that's projected to come to this year's Passover. And so what we want to do is, for some of you that are first timers, is try to make your stay as comfortable as possible. And of course, yours truly, Pastor Dowell, I'll be sleeping in a tent as well with the saints, because if the saints are coming in this type of force to come to keep the feast of the Most High Yah, and then the shepherd is going to be out there with the saints. All right. So what we have here, this is just an example of a tent. You need to get in a tent in order to be able to accommodate you or your family. Inside of the tent right here, you got to come up close so you can see. There's a blow-up mattress if you choose to actually utilize a blow-up mattress. There's also a cot. All right, there's also a cot in there. Now, our recommendations in reference to this is, because the weather should be fine. Maybe it ain't going to be too cold at night, because it's going to be later in the year than normal. But our recommendations is that you get yourself a tarp, and you put that tarp. You get it at TSE or Home Depot or Lowe's, and you put that tarp at the bottom of the tent. And what that does is provide a moisture barrier from the ground and your body. That's going to be or the tent bottom itself for condensation and stuff. Now, I can ask them, have y'all ever slept on the air mattress before?
Yes, sir.
Y'all have? Which one do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer the air mattress or the cot?
Air mattress is more comfortable.
Air mattress more comfortable?
The cot's more reliable because, first of all, if it's cold, what happens is the air mattress acts as an ice box.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually freeze more. You might as well sleep on the ground if you're going to use the air mattress in the cold. And then the thing leaks a lot. You always get little holes in it. So the cot's always more reliable.
I myself personally prefer the cot myself if I was going to actually sleep on one. But the air mattress, again, some of them are really thick and some of them are pretty thin. The idea is all about preparation. Also, we're going to be out here, and of course we're going to have quite a few people, and then people are going to be wanting to fellowship and stuff. It would behoove you to also bring a chair. Bring your chair for you and your children, spouse to sit around, because there's going to be plenty of people that's going to be wanting to come and talk to you, because you're going to meet people from all over the world. People are coming from the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, possibly Germany, Canada, and I can go on, and also all over the United States. But over here, Sister Vicky actually made a little box right here. I want y'all to pick these up over here, okay? And I'll go over these things real fast. Over here, Sister Vicky got a basket right here, some items that you probably need to bring, because what happens is that sometimes people forget to actually bring certain items to the Passover. And sometimes we're able to accommodate, and sometimes we're not able to. And there's no doubt, with only less than 30 something of us that actually live here on the land at STRAITWAY, and the majority of them, or half of them, are children, we definitely don't have accommodations for that. But we're going to go ahead and be blunt right here, and just go ahead and say it just like it is, because we simply just don't have all of these items on hand. But there's a Walmart in town, just in case you forget. But you have to understand that Walmart only carries so much. So if you go to Walmart in town and you expect to come here and buy a cot, and then there's 300 people coming and everybody's done forgot their cot, then chances are you may not get one. All right, so right here we have a pillow. Everybody knows what it is. If you want to be real comfortable in the tent and everything, you have a pillow. And this is a tarp right here. This is a 6 by 8 foot tarp that should be able to cover the bottom of the tent for a barrier. Also, we have, some people, they forget, believe it or not, washcloths, because we do have a shower house here and facilities you'll be able to take a shower with, as well as a bath if need be. And we also have a towel here, so you may want to consider bringing these items. We hope that you would, because we hope that your physical hygiene is up to snuff. We also have, because we never can predict whatever the way the weather's going to be, it could possibly rain. You may want to bring an umbrella. And all of this is just suggestions in itself. Also, at night when it gets kind of cool, you have a very light wool jacket or just a jacket in particular so that you don't freeze. Now the tabernacle is going to be open the whole entire time, as well as if you're coming early, and mind you, the older people always have the precedence concerning our guest trailers and guest homes and guest rooms. But in that case, you know, if you're my age and younger, you might as well definitely plan on staying outside, because if I can do it, you can do it too. All right, and then also a blanket. If you want a blanket at night to stay comfortable, these items you want to make sure you don't forget while you're bringing these, as well as a trash bag to be able to dispose of your trash. And then in here we have a toiletry bag right here that has razors, chapstick. If you have a baby, they have diapers in it, toothbrush, toothpaste, etc. And then, of course, for you women, and I want to make sure I say this right, here is some Playtex sports pads, all right, or what you call hygiene for women right here. Now, listen to me. We have a septic system out here, and you can't flush feminine hygienes. We don't have the municipal water supply. You can't flush your feminine hygienes down our toilets. If you do, you'll clog up our septic system, and then Pastor Dowell and the brethren would have to get some heavy equipment and spend $2,000 revamping our system like we did one Passover, because somebody decided they wanted to take their maxi pads and flush them down in our toilets and stop up our whole entire septic system. As a matter of fact, it backed up greatly, and we had to dig up the field line and then add another 200 feet of field line. So please be mindful of that, because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort. We do look forward. The weather's changing, everything is starting to green up out here. We do look forward to seeing you, all of you at this year's Passover at STRAITWAY, the place where the Most High Yah chose to put his name here in 2016. We want y'all to be encouraged, work on yourself, and even if you don't get everything done just right, as far as examining yourself, don't worry about it. Before you take the Passover, you will get it right. So we have invited numerous amounts of guests. Again, the last number, I actually stopped counting at 300. So right now we probably got 300 people for sure that is already committed to being here. A lot of new people, a lot of new saints. Get yourself ready for the Passover. Get yourself ready, because we're going to definitely be in spiritual warfare. You're going to experience, and you're going to see the power of Yah, salvation, healing, and real, true deliverance. You're going to see a lot of people get set free, as well as a lot of people get healed of a lot of multitude of sickness and diseases. So with that, we'd like to say shalom to each and every last one of you. And we hope to see you here at STRAITWAY if you have been invited. If you have not been invited, don't come, because you will receive a very rude awakening. A rude awakening. All right, but other than that, we welcome you if you've been invited. May the peace of Yah be with you all. The King is coming.